People like games.
What's up, folks? It's Reggie with People Like Games, back again with another episode of Story Mode. This week, we go into one of PlayStation's hottest modern franchises, Horizon Zero Dawn. Let's get into it. Horizon Zero Dawn was the next step for Guerrilla Games, best known at the time for the Killzone series. By best known, I mean it was pretty much their entire library as an independent game studio. In 2005, they were purchased by Sony, and thus we got Killzone and Horizon PlayStation exclusives. Horizon was pitched all the way back in 2010 as just one of the many concepts for a new game for Guerrilla to develop. Surprisingly, only about 2 or 3 of those were FPS titles following along with the Killzone formula. Among 40 other concepts, Horizon was seen as the riskiest by game director Matthijs de Juan, but the team ran with it because they were pretty attracted to the idea of an open world game and fell in love with the idea of machines and tribes and the dichotomy that this presented. Matthijs also stated in the interviews that he and the rest of the team were looking for a challenge, and this complete switch up from the linear first-person Killzone was the perfect starting point. From here, development would begin with a small team of around 10 to 20 just after Killzone 3 released. After the next installment of the Killzone series, Shadowfall, released for the PS4 in 2014, Guerrilla would move their entire studio onto Horizon Zero Dawn, even canceling other projects to keep the team focused. There was some uncertainty though. Rumor has it that with the release of Enslaved: Odyssey to the West, the team felt their concept was too similar and nearly shelved the presentation for Sony in favor of something more akin to Killzone. Thankfully, they took another risk and kept going. Once the main ideas were fleshed out, the team was able to take on the coolest aspect of the entire game, the machines. They wanted the machines not only to look cool, but to make sense from a narrative perspective as well. Design began with one of the most iconic and dangerous machines, the Thunderjaw, with the simple inspiration of a dinosaur robot. Every kid's dream. But one of the most fascinating parts of Horizon Zero Dawn's development was the idea of a female protagonist. While that doesn't seem so crazy in 2021, it's not hard to remember that just a few years ago, you'd be hard-pressed to find a female protagonist as a Sony mascot, or pretty much any game developer's mascot. Even Sony was reportedly skeptical of the idea at first, but Guerrilla wasn't so easy to let go of their MC, especially since the original pitch I mentioned earlier was specifically about a girl and her robot companion in a post-apocalyptic world. Many things changed, but Aloy was not one of them. Moving on to 2017, Horizon Zero Dawn finally released for the PS4 after a short delay for some polish. And as a side note, I'll always give props to a studio for taking the time to release a game in a working state. So good job, Guerrilla. The game was, of course, a massive success that was owed immensely to the switch to open world. The world itself is gorgeous, no matter what you're playing on, and begs to be explored. While you can get the gist of just about everything you need to know from the main story, the side quests and hidden features, such as audio logs, not only encourage your exploration, but reward you with even deeper knowledge of the future tribal world of Horizon. And the combat was equally loved. Taking out Dinobots with a bow and arrow should be enough to get you hooked, but the game truly allows you to become a hunter, although you can spray and pray if you want to. The intricate use of traps and cover and a variety of weapons mean you can handle just about any combat situation however the hell you see fit. And that's not even touching on the variety of machines, about 25 of them, and humans that you'll be facing. To be honest, I've never had more fun sitting in grass studying my enemy as they walk right into my tripwire, so that's got to count for something. I don't even want to talk about some of the criticism, because honestly, it's downright stupid. Case in point, anyone who complained about the melee combat. Yeah, it may be janky, but I'm here to shoot Dinobots, not slap them with a stick. Sales were off the charts for Guerrilla Games, though. Horizon was their biggest debut to date, and with only 1 day of sales in February to record, it was still the second most downloaded game on the North American PlayStation Store. On top of all that, it was nominated for at least 15 awards in 2017, including the Game Awards Game of the Year, beaten out by an oddly similar title in Breath of the Wild. Horizon Zero Dawn is easily one of Sony's most compelling new IP. Guerrilla Games has created a world that not only feels authentic, but allows you to see the beauty of the natural world juxtaposed to the world of technology that we're developing. Simple, intuitive gameplay keeps you involved every step of the way, never keeping you at a merchant or in your menus too long to break the immersion. Now, if they could just fix the lip sync animations on PC, that would be great. But that's all I've got time for today, folks. Let me know what you think of Horizon Zero Dawn, and don't forget to check out Horizon Forbidden West coming out in just a few months. See you next week. Peace.